That's a dick.
Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. I never thought I could feel so free. Flying away on a wing and a prayer. Who could it be? Believe it or not, it's just me.
Normally, I don't tackle a film sequel this quickly, but after the nightmarish way the first film ended, I was kind of curious to see where Angela's story went from there.
What are you looking for? A gun?
No? A drill.
Oh, okay. So it's a comedy now. It's self-aware. Goody. 'Cause that always works. Sleepaway Camp 2 is actually made by a different writer and director, as you can see with this credit, based on an idea by Robert Hiltzik. Sure, in that both films feature campers, the woods, and a killer. I don't see Don't Go in the Woods saying based on an idea by every slasher filmmaker ever. You know your movie is bad, though, when it screams at its own start.
Michelle's.
What the hell was that? This time around it takes place at Camp Mullet, though that's not fair. I'm sure he's the only one with that unfortunate, nope, there's two. Put both of those haircuts together and I'm sure that they equal... I don't really know what they equal, but I'm positive whatever it is very trashy. And in case you forgot that a movie called Sleepaway Camp 2 is the sequel to something, they'll sum up the first one for you.
There used to be this camp about 60 miles from here. All these kids started getting killed. A bunch of little kids were hatcheted to death, and a girl got stabbed while taking a shower. Well, it ended up that the killer was the shy 14-year-old girl that everybody picked on. Except this girl, she wasn't a girl.
Evie, let's go.
She was really a he.
And there you have Sleepaway Camp in 5 seconds. And it's still better than Sleepaway Camp 2.
I heard 2 stories. 1, that he's dead, and 2, that he's in Hollywood playing the dark-haired girl on The Facts of Life.
George Clooney?
He went into a psycho ward a couple years ago, and while he was there, the doctors gave him a sex change, and our parents' taxes paid for it.
Thanks, young Bill O'Reilly. Later you'll get killed with a loofah. One of the campers gets lost, but just turn around. There's plenty of light behind you. And soon enough, in the film's opening scene, Angela turns up.
Where the hell are you?
Right here.
Gee, I wonder who the killer is.
What a bad camper.
You know, this is no joke. I've seen this movie before. I own all of them. I took last week off because I sat down to watch this, and after 5 seconds I thought, no, I'm just not in the mood right now. I need to sleep for a good 5 solid days before I watch this movie again. They do keep it rather classy by having the film take place at Camp Hot for Teacher, where you're either a 25-year-old girl or a 12-year-old boy. And if you are a 25-year-old boy, you still have the brain of a 12-year-old.
The Shit Sisters?
Jody and Brooke Shote. Shote, shit, get it?
They look like they're stoned all the time.
They are.
I've seen more enlightening conversations at the max. None of the campers seem to like Angela because, well, she's fucking annoying.
She kicks out thieves and to make her counselor of the week?
I know, right? Isn't she just the worst?
Camp Rolling Hills is the best.
I just don't understand how you go from this...
What's the matter? You afraid? Huh?
to this.
Oh, I'm a happy camper.
my soul just re-entered my body, only so it could leave it again, then kick me in the balls on the way out. Maybe next time she could actually play that guitar.
I was thinking, today's your day off and everything, but I was thinking if you'd like to come down to the pool and swim.
No thanks. I'm really not a very good swimmer.
You know, those little hints aren't very surprising when we already know she used to be a dude. Hopefully we can see a little chemistry between the actors before they all die.
I have 3 brothers and 2 sisters. Everyone calls us the Brady Bunch.
It isn't because you have siblings, it's because you aren't funny.
You know, the newspapers say I'm the best soccer player Lyons Township's had in the past 7 years.
Yes, I can tell by the way you're handling that obvious soccer ball. Well, sure enough, a couple of the campers get plenty wasted on chugging their root beer a little too fast. And it must have a huge effect because she's not having any kind of reaction to sitting on this hot grill.
Say no to drugs.
I'm not laughing at that line. It's just that the match went out right after she threw it. This movie is so bad, even the minor characters want out of this thing.
Don't you like to paint?
No, I want to go home. I hate this place. Let me go home.
Oh, just let her go, and she'll come back when she's a better actress. And so, the character just leaves. She doesn't get killed, she doesn't return to the movie, she just goes home. And there you have it. Because of that one pointless scene, your movie is now officially 80 minutes long. I wonder if any 20-something is going to want to fuck this camp director like in the last film.
Well, you can't please everybody. 2 down, 38 to go.
Okay, even I want to fuck this guy's voice.
I have a counselor's meeting in a few minutes. I hope there won't be any problems when I'm gone.
You're the same age as the rest of them. Plus, if you leave, you'll miss this bitchin' 80s slasher movie party. If only he had on that backwards strap-on and we'd finally see the rickshaw in action. You know it's a successful panty raid when none of the panties get stolen. Angela comes in all butthurt, but I think it's because it's clearly daylight outside when it's supposed to be at night. And before it goes off on a detour too much, once again it still has to remind us that it's a sequel.
I'm so shy sometimes. I used to be shy. I'd never talk to anyone.
But that was when I was played by a different actress. Now I'm perky as shit!
I'm still a virgin. And I'm proud to be one.
Ah, so she'll be the survivor then. Except she's the killer. She's also a girl and a virgin, so the nympho will survive? Or maybe Angela will kill herself? Or I'm so fucking confused right now. I need to watch Siskel and Ebert's Women in Danger special again. She may be a little obnoxious, but at least she's subtle.
Dead teenager's brains.
Angela, what's really in there?
Dead teenager's brains.
She's lying. It's actually a copy of Sleepaway Camp 2, but that's just too disgusting to admit to. Maybe she can amp it up by taking the brains of the 12-year-olds.
They should be sent home.
Charlie and Emilio have been coming here for years.
I'm sorry, their names are what?
Charlie and Emilio have been coming here for years.
Weird coincidence. Wait, what were the other characters' names again?
Oh, don't worry about Allie.
So am Molly.
My name is not Mary, it's Mare.
Want to help Rob?
Have either of you guys seen Judd or Anthony?
Charlie, Emilio, Allie, Molly, Judd, Anthony, and Mare. Cute. This movie's the worst thing to happen to the Brat Pack next to the 90s. They even got Renee Estevez to play one of the leads. And Angela? That's Bruce Springsteen's sister, Pamela. Bruce, by the way, was my favorite Brat Packer. You know what they say, though? If you're in a shitty slasher film, just make your own.
Now this will give Angela one hell of a nightmare.
Sleepaway Camp 2, reminding you of better horror films years before Scream did. There's even one guy who tries dressing up like Jason. At least now that eye-catching box cover makes sense, except I still don't know who this is. Hobo Leatherface also makes a cameo in the thing.
Please, no!
Sorry. Once I start a task, I always finish.
Even the killer from Nail Gun Massacre would tell you that you're not funny. Say, who needs a toilet when you've got a mouth?
Why is this door locked?
Because it's a fucking bathroom! We obviously know the slutty one is gonna die, but at least she's not a bitch, right?
I know you hate me, as much as I hate you.
I don't hate you.
In fact, who are you? We've barely had any scenes together. The movie does have the common courtesy, though, to kill her after she's done fucking a log. Then again, they do toss her into a pool of other logs.
Shit! That's right, one of your favorite words. Well, if you mind if I borrow it for a moment? You've been a shitty friend and a shitty camper.
This movie has no right to be calling something else shit. I don't care what any of you say, she's never looked hotter.
You should have been the first to go.
Yeah, but she had to show her tits like 5 or 6 more times first. It was in her contract. Oh, is 20 more minutes gone by? I've already forgotten about the first one again. What happened in that film?
You know something? I almost went to Camp Airwhack the year all those kids got killed, but my daddy couldn't afford it.
Oh man, you're lucky.
What are you telling me?
Yes, lucky, with that awful 98% survival rate. Oh, hey, she's actually playing the guitar this time.
Demi. Hi.
Of course there's a Demi. I can't wait until Spader shows up and fucks all of them. Demi starts running her mouth that the campers that Angela supposedly sent home never actually made it home. So the logical conclusion is to find some kind of weapon to shut Demi up. There! Now no one will ever know that those campers were never sent home. Holy shit! Angela's the killer and she was Wendy Torrance this entire time! Nothing like tossing and turning because the movie you're starring in is giving you nightmares.
We'll do my favorite, the Happy Camper song.
I already know the movie sucks. You don't need to remind me by showing clips that I've already seen.
I'm a happy camper. I love the summer sun.
Ooh, now do Dancing in the Dark. Angela's a little upset because she was just fired for, well, sending all of those other kids home.
I even called the police. I was afraid they were dead.
Again, this camp is so sued. So fucking sued. Molly and Sean, meanwhile, occupy themselves by investigating whatever keeps them busy in the third act.
She's crazier than hell.
Rob.
Yeah, Rob. Go back to making your sex tape. They find Angela at her happy place, but unfortunately, they've entered the truth zone.
He reminds me of this boy that I knew when I was about your age. He didn't like me very much either. But I fixed him. How? I drowned him.
Now tell them about the time you fucked a girl to death with a curling iron. That's a great story.
Hey, I wonder what's in here.
Dude, why the fuck would you even think to go in there, except to conveniently find all of those dead bodies? Molly and Sean get held captive, while Angela concocts a delicious dinner of battery acid.
I always like to read the ingredients before I buy anything. You'd be surprised what they put in food these days. I mean, some of that stuff is poison.
Oh, who cares about the ingredients? So long as it's delicious, who cares if it kills you? God damn it! Why is everyone instinctively going into that abandoned cabin? There's battery acid in it! Whew! At least his hair is okay.
Angela.
Yes?
You're Angela Baker.
No, she's not. Most of the corpses look to be rotting rather quickly, except for this one that is still breathing. Molly escapes, but oh shit! Fucking tragedy as she plummets only about 2 feet. With about 5 minutes left and several people still alive, let's wrap this up. You can even kill the children, too. That was quite an elaborate trap for a character that I've never seen before.
Good night, campers.
Luckily, Molly didn't sustain any permanent damage from her little trip. Given that the first film had that shocking twist at the end, I can only imagine what this one is gonna do to try to top that film's conclusion.
Oh, they cut your hair? Got it, partner!
Will time stand still?
Ugh. Well, this ending was scarier than the first. It sets itself up for a sequel. And did they make a sequel? Of course they fucking did! Apparently, as long as you just reference things from the original, you can do whatever the fuck you want with the tone of your sequel. Of course, I didn't even care that much for the first one. But please, even when it's a sequel, I still prefer it to be exactly like something that I already didn't like. And in the meantime, I will stick with real summer camp movies like Stalag 17, thank you very much.
Listen, you don't have AIDS or anything, do you?
No!